In this video I would like to show you how to create this brochure type using InDesign. Let me show you how does it looks. So this is the front page and this is the cover page, or you can see this is the first page. You can see what we have added. We have added the page number here. You can see this is page 2 and page 3, and we have added the paragraph in the form of columns, and you can see we have changed the subheading, and this is the you can see this is the summary text, and this is something the quote related stuff. It is in different language, so a different font, and now this is the heading. And along with that, what we have seen is we are going to see how to add the transparent block. Fine, let's get started. The very first thing, we have to create a document, file, and new. Click on document and get into the print. Here we would be seeing something like is legal is okay, or let's keep it as letter. It's up to you. I'm going to make this as legal or letter half inches, and we need the this is okay, the portrait stuff okay, and we like let's say we need 1 2 3 4 pages, and facing pages, great. And we want to start from 1, and we need the column of 3. Each page should have column of 3, and I'll show you how to change the, if you see the first page does not have a column, we'll see how to do it. And we need the margin of 0.5 is okay, and except the bottom, I want the bottom to have 1.2 because we have footer. And bleed and slug, I want the bleed to be 0.125. you click outside, it will be on all the sides. And now if you see inside and outside is there, it is because of this facing page. If I remove it, it will be left and right. Let me make it facing pages, so inside and outside. I'll show you what is inside and outside in a minute. If you click create, it will be created. And now it is created, and if you see what is inside and outside, so if it is a single page, this is right and this is left. So if it is spread, this is the 2 pages called spread, and this is outside and this is inside. Fine, let's get started. The very first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the footer. So if you see, the footer is applicable for all the pages. Previously I have added 8 pages, and it is applicable to all pages. So here we have a concept called front page or master page. So what it will do is, if you apply something on master page, it will be applied on all the pages. Like if you see this thing is applied on all the pages. Now if you get into the pages, and here this is page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, and we don't have to get into this, we have to get into the master. Click on the first one, click on this one. So this is the master. So let's draw something to show you what it actually does. So let me draw a rectangle, and let me make the color of the rectangle as some pink. So if you see, I have added this on the master, and this is applicable on the right hand side of the pages. So if you see, first page will have, second page will not have, third page will have. So likewise, if I see, this is first page, this is second, this is third. So if I move it over the left side, so this, as this is a master page, so it will be copied to all the relevant left side of the pages. So this is left, 2 is the left side and 4 is the left side. So this is applicable to both the sides. I'm going to apply the footer. Zoom in a bit, place it properly, increase the width of it. I will definitely change the color. So let's change the color. Let's make the stroke as none, and let's change the color to our will. I want it to be slightly yellowish, or orange is also okay. Click OK. Now copy and paste it. So just drag it and place this over the left side of the master page. So once it is done, so it will be applied to the index page. So this is index page right now because it has selected index, and the second and third will also have, and fourth will also have. So let's add page. To add the page, what you have to do is you have to get into the options. So here we have to get into the type, and inside the type insert special character, and after that, so let's type the text first. Type T, get into the, make sure you are in the master, type T and drag a bit and call it as page. Select all and make the color as white. Page is white. Move it to the proper place, and let me align it. Select all, let me align it to the right side. Great. Now have the cursor over here and get into the type, insert special character. So here you can add a symbol, here you can add marker. Marker is what we are going to focus on. Current page number, just click, and here it is showing A. Fine, that's cool because we are in the master page. The same way, copy it and paste it, make it available over here as well. And zoom out, place it over here, and type the text left align. Now if I check the first page, you should see page 1. If I check second page, you should see page 2 and page 3. If I check the last page, it is page 4. Great, that is working. Now make this guy, get into the pages, bleed, make sure it fits to the bleed. Well, that's working. Make sure it ends over here. Well, that is okay. Now what we need is, we need to focus on the first page. So the first page, what I need is, I don't want this footer. So what will I do? So it is really very simple. What you have to do is click here, and you should see something like apply master to page, and it is saying whether you want the copy of master. No, I don't want the copy of master, so remove it and click OK. So it is gone. So except the first page, the second and third will have the footer. Now let's work on this. So this is very easy because we have already created in the previous video. It is just going to be the same what we are going to place the image. Let's place the image, place, and select this image, drag it and place it all the way. Well, that seems alright. Zoom in, and if you want to remove the column, what you can do is click on this and Control B, column number, click OK. So let's leave that it is not going to do anything. If you click W, it will go away. And now what we need is, we need to create a rectangle. Let's create a rectangle. It's over here, start from here and end till here, and let's make the color as, pick it from the book, click it. Well, that seems okay, click OK. And after that, we should something get like the effect called, we need to get into the effect section, and here we would get gradient feather, and you can see this is the transparent. This is the same box what we get in the Photoshop. Great. Now we have to insert the image again, the logo, you can say. Select it, open, drag it, drag somewhere else and place it over it. And type the relevant text whichever you want. So let's type this heading. You can have whichever you like. Select all, get into the EA character and change the font and add the font weight. So we have covered this in the previous thing. We are not going to focus much on it because it will be time waste, because we are going to see many more things like this, many more important things. So we'll focus on that. So if you want to align this or just like the page, what you have to do is it's very easy. Click on it and get into the align section. You will see align section is over here, and make sure it is selected like align two pages. Click here and now you can place it properly. So now it is placed according to the page. So after that remove it, and now that's great. Now we just have to make this copy paste and add the text chapter 1. Now if you select all, increase the font size. Before that we have to get the outline straight. Select all again, increase the font size. Well, that's cool. I'm leaving it to you because it would be time consuming. Again, if you want this to fit to the screen, make sure it's set to the align to pages and center align. Cool, that's done. So if you want to look, so this is how it looks. And on the preview, I'm leaving it to you. So let's work on the second page. Again, we need to add the, click W, we need to add the image. So open, place, and now we are going to place this image. Start from the bleeding line and end all the way to the next page. Or Control Shift and drag. Make sure it fits properly. You click on the center. You can properly place it whichever place you want. So let's fix this, and now let's work on the text heading. Press W, and now to have the heading, type T and just add whatever content you want. Drag this and have the text healing wave, whatever comes in my mind. I'm typing it. Change the font. So to look, let's increase the height. Well, that's cool. Now I want the H to be changed. So for that, I'll get into the character not character, we have to get into the glyph. So we have to find where the glyph is, just like what we did for the page. The same way, get into the type, insert special character, symbol, copyright symbol. Okay, we don't need copyright symbol, we just need this symbol. Here something we have like on the type glyph, just type it, and here at present let's see which design has the best edge, which font has the best edge. I will use that. So of course this is going to be little time consuming, so this seems to be okay. Now increase the height. Great, fix it, and change the color if you like. Pick from the image. Okay, we don't have to do anything with this. Now this is done. Now what if we want this same design to the next page? For that, what I'll do is I'll just save this style. To save this style, get into the paragraph style, and on the paragraph style we are going to add this, and we are going to save it as heading, main heading, UI Monk basic, design basic. Click on OK, and now it is saved. We don't have to worry about it. And let's copy some text from the internet. So where our column is, if you press W, it is still there, the column is still available, and make sure it sticks with the margin. W. So let's place it. Let's copy this and type T, drag it, paste it, select all, and if you want to change the font to Roboto, you're good to go. Now let's change the color as well. Click here, and if you want to slightly select this, I want to select it dark. Okay, and that is done. And if you want to change the color, I want it to be slightly reddish. Great, that is working. Now let's paste these. Select the whole text. We don't want this. I have copied it. Now type T, drag it, and paste it. Oh no, what has just happened? We want it in the column base, right? So select all, Control V, so make it as 3. We click OK, so it will be in the column of 3. Now we just have to reduce the font, and we want to change the style, color. You can do it. Slightly grayish. Okay, select all, and let's type the word summary. And just to show you how the subheading work, details, and Control press move tool, and let's make this little smaller, and press W and check how does it works. Well, that fits perfectly. Now what we need is, we are going to make this as a style. Click here and add, this is going to be description, UI Monk Design Basics, this is the book name, and again let's select this guy, and what I need is I want a underline. To add the underline, what we have to do is we have to get into the paragraph. To add the underline, we have to get into this paragraph, and we have this extra icons, and we need to check where it is. Paragraph rules. Click on paragraph rules, make sure preview is selected. I want the rule on. Let's add the weight to be 0.5 point, and offset to be slightly below. Well, great. And if you want, you can change the color as well. The color is not added. We have to add this. Let's see. To add this, it is really very simple. Click on the swatch. We have to see where the swatches is, and add swatch. We have to find somewhere. So here it is. Click on the swatches, and here we should see add new color swatch. So choose a color. I think I don't have the color right now. Let's make it RGB. So I have selected it, and I can name it as UI Monk Design Basics orange. Click OK. Now it is added, but it is added to all. Select all and make it as black, and now let's just change this color to UI Monk Design Basic, and I want the underline. We know we have got here inside the rules, and here we can change the color. Well, that's great. Now let's add this style to the paragraph. So here just select this and paragraph styles, and in case if you don't find any of this, here you can select this. Over here it will be available. And let's add a new style, and we'll call it as UI Monk Design Basic summary heading. Click OK. Now the easy part is to select this and click on summary heading. Boom, it has been converted into what? It has been converted to the summary heading. So in case if you want to modify it, you can also do that. Select this and make it as a bold. Let's make it bold, and now if you see the differences, this has bold and this doesn't has bold. To see the difference, the plus icon is there. So if you click here, the plus is not there on summary heading. So if you click here, the plus is there. So for that, click here, and you have to type a redefine style. So once you click here, this will also be changed. So that is also got changed. Well, that is working fine. Now I hope I have completed what I have asked for. So you can design the end page just by adding whatever the same thing what you have added here, along with in the previous section I have added written by my name, and you can add anything. I'm leaving it to you. That's all for this video. Let's see how does it looks on the print. Cool, isn't it?